Hey, Joan here, and welcome to another Saturday morning adventure of Choose Your Future. If you're new and here for the first time, welcome, welcome. And if you've been here before, thank you for coming back. So, what's this all about, Choose Your Future? We're going to play with some oracle cards and one, two, three different decks today. And as you prepare to step into your week number 3 in the month of June, what are you in the mood for? Behind door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3? What feels good to fuel your movement and your action this week? And we're starting off with week 1. Our theme for the month of June is transformation. And this is from Denise Linn's new deck, The Mystical Garden. Here's the back of each card. And here's our leader. So basically, for 4 weeks, we're playing with transformation, how that shows up for you, and which numbers feel good that nurture and nourish you right where you are. And we get to check in and see what's pulling me forward this week. What would feel good? That's what we're working on. So transformation is our theme for June. Last week was all about light. We had the new moon. It was about light. Firefly is the word at the bottom. You have 2 fairies there. And at the end of it, the full circle was enlightenment. And afterwards, I was thinking, the light in me, enlightenment. So embodying that light. So ready for transformation. Look at the butterflies. Well, these are dragonflies. And there's dragonflies and butterflies. But you have to decide, am I in the goo state? Or do I have some wings that are sprouting? Do I have some ideas I'm ready to share with myself and with the world? What's coming up for me? So we have transformation and light. So that's week 1, week 2. I thought, let's pull a card for week 3, knowing what's going on around us right now. Look at this beautiful card. Bunny rabbit, beautiful flowers. The blue bird of happiness. Look at that beautiful angel. Expansion. I don't know how it gets better than this, but what is more expanded than June 21, the longest day of the year? Which means at this time, there is more light in the sky than any other time of the year. And what's that supporting? Your expansion, your ability to be light, to hold the light, to be guided by the light. And what's your benefit? Transformation from where you are to wherever you want to be. What are you growing? You're expanding. So I thought, let's pull, I want to work with 2 other decks. One is, let's see, who is this? Is Alice Kindle's Lunar Magic. And here's the back of her cards. Moon Mystic. So pick a number between 1 and 4. So today, pick a number between 1 and 4. You're going to get a chance to be picking numbers throughout this. So ideally, grab and, if you need to, put pause on, go grab your journal, pen or pencil, where you can just write down. Maybe there's a key word that's nourishing. So if you pick today, just for this card, so what's the magic of this card? You have 4 choices. 1, intuition. 2, inner knowing. 3, trust your visions, and 4, secrets. So at this time, we're looking at expansion for this week. So are we expanding the light? So we're discovering what are our personal inner and outer secrets. If you pick number 4, it's shining the light on the opportunity to trust your visions. That's going to really help you expand. Your inner knowing is being highlighted. And when it comes down to it, bottom line, your intuition is your best friend. And now is the time to trust it even more because you have the most light so you can see the big picture as well as the details. So the second theme I pulled for today is from the Ancient Stones, Rebecca Campbell. And I picked this because of Stonehenge, because when I think of Stonehenge, it's at this time of year on Solstice where there's such a tremendous pilgrimage from all over the world to visit Stonehenge. Longest day of the year, the most light. And so I thought working with the sacred stones could help us feel grounded, help us feel ready for the transformation that's happening. So we're ready for transformation. It's all about being the light. We're expanding. And then today, it's all about scrying. And what's scrying about? Pick the number 1, 2, or 3 on this card for scrying. 1, trust your vision. 2, intuition. 3, plant seeds. Have you noticed that? I mean, I'm shuffling. This is pretty wild. Moon Mystic, trust your visions. This Oracle card, trust your visions. It's the exact same words on both cards. What's the next word? They're completely different authors, completely different artists. What's the second word that's common? Intuition is on both cards. So trust your vision, and intuition. And so then, what are the leftover words? Secrets, planting seeds, inner knowing. So see how that fits into your agenda. How your intuition and trusting your vision, how that's fueled and that expands your ability to manifest your dream seeds, whatever you planted in the new moon, whatever those wishes are. About being the light is being shown on a path in front of you. You're seeing where you're going now. And then what does that equal? Transformation. So if there was ever a time to feel really guided, you're right where you're supposed to be, right place, right time. And it feels to me like it's an altar. The word's not altar, it's portal. I see that we've come up to a place and we're at a standstill. We're checking out the view. And it's up to us where we choose to move forward. And I thought I'd share a little other comment about what solstice is from Carrie Samuels. On June 21, the solstice arrives as the sun moves into Cancer, bringing a moment of clarity to the emotional work we've been doing this year. Jupiter is finishing its time in Cancer. The theme of care, belonging, and inner stability come into gentler focus. So think about what you've been working on this year. Care, belonging, and inner stability. This season highlights what has been growing beneath the surface. What feels nurturing? What feels protective? And where you need more support. The solstice helps you recognize the truths you've been building towards. It's a time to trust your visions, tune inward, plant some seeds, trust your vision, trust your knowing, follow your heart. Wonderful, gentle wisdom for solstice, I think. And then pick a number. Let's see, what do we want to do? How about we're going to pick 4? Pick a number, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are going to use today the Ancient Stones Oracle. So we're right in Stonehenge, where people have been gathering for centuries to celebrate the light. If you pick card number 1, your message, find your center. Look at that labyrinth. What a beautiful card. If you pick card number 1, it's find your center. Stay true to you. Call it to you. Remember I said we're planting seeds. Trust your visions. Hold that. Call your vision to you. Instead of going out after it, call it inward. Find your center. I mean, look at this woman. Look at the artwork that's been done on this. Do you notice this isn't chasing or pushing energy? It's trusting that inner knowing, walking the path of that labyrinth to the heart of it in the center. So just get really clear on what you want. Follow your heart. That's if you pick number 1. If you pick number 2, you have a pair of lions honoring a staircase. The gateway. And what are we doing? What follows coming up in August is Leo season. What's the Leo symbol? Passionate, fiery lion. You have a pair of lions guarding as you're stepping forward. Open doors. If you pick card number 2, you have 2 lions. And I forgot, I have one of these, and I forgot what that shell is called. This one right here. Really a sacred one. Where is mine? Is it in here? Sorry about that, but I just thought I bought this fossil. I saw it across the room, and I just gave him my credit card, and I just said I have to have it. Magic. And what is in here? You have a pair of these at the top of the card. Prehistoric. Look at that spiral. I want you to think about your winding path. Who knew I was going to jump up and go do things? You never know what I'm going to do on these readings. So we have find your center. If you pick number 1, if you pick number 2, it's the gateway. Open doors. New opportunities are coming, and guess what? It's your right timing. All the light in the world is supporting you. This is a really positive time. You're at the right place at the right time. Follow your heart, plant your seeds, dream, get centered, find your center, step forward. If you pick number 3, and these cards are all dealing with the earth, all very grounding and rooted. Ancestral messages. It's a time for connection, for belonging, asking for help. Beautiful. It's so fun to tune in to ancestors and talk to them about what's going on and what they suggest. I remember, so I haven't done this yet, but there was a psychic I was working with one day, and they said one of their favorite practices is to ask a question and with your non-dominant hand, just free write and see what their answer is. And if you pick number 4, it's only card 1, 2, 3, or 4. And here's number 4. The road is clear. You know what to do. Walk it your way. Wow. What do you think of that? So let's review. For this 3rd week in June, right around solstice, we start off. What's been preparing you in the month of June? The card that we picked from Denise's deck is all about transformation. I started working with Denise, I'm thinking it was in maybe around 2001 or 2. My sister had a book on altars, and she gave me a book, or I saw her book. And then I've taken space clearing and various courses and oracle cards and various courses with clutter clearing and things with Denise over the years. And the 3 decks that I've been using this month are the ones that I relate to the most. So I only use decks that I find really juicy, really accurate, that can tap into the energy that I hold. And so it depends on the artist, it depends on the author, and the way the cards look, feel, and how true and wise they are. So I'm all about the energy of it. And I get rid of any deck that no longer holds the energy that I hold, because I know it'll be better for someone else. So that's part of my transformation. So today we're really sharing all about Denise Lynn, who's leading us with this mystical deck, what's it called? The Mystical Garden Oracle for this month. We're going to have 1 card theme each Saturday. And we're also working with Rebecca Campbell's Ancient Stone Oracle. And we're working with Alice Kindle's Lunar Magic Oracle. So the first week was all about transformation. The second week was all about light, being the light. And this week, it's all about expansion. So that's the energy of our theme. Then we got a little bit into what is solstice about. The theme is about self-care, belonging, and inner stability. It's going to go into a softer phase. And what's being highlighted below the surface is you get to ask yourself, what feels nurturing? What feels protective? And where do you need support? It's a great time for asking for help, because we're going to start moving into Cancer season. Actually, I think Cancer season is going to start right around, or if not, right on solstice. So, sorry, when I get into my card things, I get so into that I can't remember other astrological details that you most likely know. And so what was the theme for this week too? Trust your visions. Scrying. What do you see when you look into your future? It's a chance to play with your intuition. Trust your vision. Plant some seeds. What would I like to receive this month? What am I ready to manifest? And again, trust your inner knowing. And then it really comes down to find your center. Stay true to yourself. Call whatever you're seeking towards you. Open some new doors. It's the right time. Opportunities are all around you. And, don't forget to check in with your ancestors. You're carrying their blood and their energy. They've done all this before, so why not tune in and see if they can support you in any way? Ask them for help. Or relatives that are alive, or people who you consider part of your, they don't need to be your blood family, they can just be your personal family that you've created. Because it's about feeling that sense of connection and belonging and asking for help. But I think ancestral messages are really key. I mean, my sister, it was either, I have a sister and brother who have both passed, and one of them had a drum, and I'm not sure which one it was. And it was given to my little brother. And I was visiting my little brother the other day, and he said, when I was helping him feng shui things and just, kind of declutter. And he goes, you know what? I'm really not using this drum. Do you know of someone who you think might like it? And I said, sure, I'll find it a good home. And I took it home, and all of a sudden I thought, gosh, I think maybe it's me. So what I did is I waited until the next morning when it was sunny, and I put the drum in the sun and let it just absorb all the vibrant light where I live. And the skin on the drum changed color. And I went, okay, that's a sign. Next thing I did the next day, I went on my local Facebook page, which I really don't know how to do. And I said, hey, is there a local drum circle? I think it might be fun to join in a drum circle. Never been in a drum circle like this. I did a djembe drum circle, but I've never done, Native American drumming. And was told no, but all of a sudden someone who lives in the town that I live in said, Joan, no, but maybe we should form one. I said, sure, why don't we meet and get the details and I'll report back. I didn't bother to read below the Facebook message. Don't know how to do it really. I just saw the very first person who responded to my message, and the viewfinder in my computer just showed the one. I thought there was only one. Oh my gosh, there was probably 10, 15, 20 people that responded to that. Yes, I have drums. All my house is under construction. I used to hold circles in my backyard, and I can't right now. Yes, please, I'd love to attend. Oh, I've never done this before. Oh, this would be great. Wow, it's like, okay. Then we met up, and I thought to myself, if I could have anything, what would I want? I'd want it sacred. And actually, when I lived in California, to me, the most sacred thing was redwood trees. So I planted a grove of redwood trees. And I thought, wouldn't it be incredible to drum in a grove of redwood trees? And I went, well, hey, in Washington, we don't have that. But what we do have are madrona. And I look up and I go, you're looking right at a grove of madrona trees, Joan. So suddenly, I am leading a drum circle. I'm putting this all together. I am not a drummer, but you know what? I can figure it out. I can get the group of people together, and spontaneously, magic will happen. That for me is paying attention to the messages of your elders. Sister or brother passed on. I think they're finding this hysterical because I'm such a perfectionist and I like to get everything done right. And this is like complete spontaneity. I know I'm going to show up and do my best, and everybody's going to help and play. And we're all just going to celebrate. And to me, the drum is all about heartbeat. So that just shows what you can do when it's completely spontaneous and you're just following a hunch or something that you heard within from one of your ancestors. Follow those messages. The gift is priceless, and it's like ask for help. So I'll ask for help. The group has no idea that I know nothing about drumming. I didn't think that was an important detail because they're all there to drum, and all of them know much more about it than I do, but I'm just a big fan, and somehow we're going to figure it out. So just so you know, the only reason I told you this story is you might suddenly have this wild idea that you don't know anything about, but you're just so called to do it. Just lean in. And in the leaning in, one step at a time will build right in front of you. And here's, I think, the message for solstice. Look at the light around this wonderful woman walking through the ancient stones. If we want to know what is the magic of the third week of June in 26, the road is clear. You know what to do. Walk it your way. Cha cha cha. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here today. And if you have a friend you think might enjoy this video, please share it. I would love to see this channel engage more. Feel free to leave me a message and I will write back. Sharing it is wonderful. If you do a thumbs up is great because that will give YouTube the green light to share this with more people, because I think it's a time where more people tuning into their own wisdom and seeing how fabulous they are. And it's not about doing, it's more about listening and being, honoring yourself, your timing, and remembering. I mean, this is really all about remembering. What do we want to manifest? What do we need to remember? You know what to do. Walk it your way. And on Wednesday, I share a short 60-second message with a little quote and boost to zhuzh up your week. And on Saturdays at 9, I share choose your future card readings, different card decks each week. I never know what it's going to be. So that's it for now. Happy solstice. Happy third week of June. I'll be back again soon. Take good care, have fun, and till the next time. Bye for now.